I shall build my church upon the rock. He who shall fall on it shall be broken down into pieces. He who fall on it refers to the behavior of the believer in the presence of God. I can do all things by my word. I created heaven, earth, and all things what you see. Is it hard for me to meet the financial needs of the ministry, or for the ministers, or for the flocks? But I tend to make a fellowship with a human being and establishes my counsel and my mind and to construct ministries on the globe. I have raised up ministers to minister to the flocks whom I tend to be ministered. So there are a lot of ministries and ministers around the earth to facilitate the souls in regards to their ministry. But at the same time, people who found the presence of the Lord doesn't mean that they will reach heaven. They need to maintain the integrity with the Lord as well as with the ambassadors of Christ, to the leadership, spiritual authorities whom I have raised up. And the flocks are supposed to be submissive, and the pastors are supposed to be, the spiritual authority is supposed to be submissive to me. The fear of the Lord must be more as it overflow in the lives of Moses and Aaron. The congregation had a fear of the Lord, scared under seeing the authorities, spiritual authorities. And they rendered their faith offering all things. But in the modern days, people don't pay attention to the ambassadors, to the spiritual authorities, holistic leadership, denying the darkness of the earth, dominating powers of sins, and condemning the fashions of the world. Today people seek comfort and convenience for their own fleshy attitudes to be fulfilled. Therefore, they feel that they can take advantage according to their expectations and desires. That's what it took place in the lives of Ananias and Sapphira. In the New Testament, they lost not only their life, they were ruined out from the presence of God. But the ministry of Apostle Peter withstood for long. And the mantle followed the next years in the ministry. As well, when you meditate upon the Old Testament, you could see the younger people who have been lifted up as leaders, and they got thrones by the priests and the prophets and the Levites. Since they looked after all these godly divine authorities, and they have been lifted up. But when their behaviors change, Uzziah went to the extent of creating a difference of opinion in the altar. Therefore, he was penalized with a leprosy. He was plagued with leprosy, not only him and his generation, and he lost his kingdom. He was thrown away from that presence. So people who deal with a holistic ambassadorship, spiritual authorities, beware, you're dealing with the Lord. See to that it's a source for a blessing for you. Do not get into the negativity and ask for curses. No curse shall stay upon people unless they deserve it. So be vigilant and maintain your spiritual relationship as it should be maintained. Says the Holy Lord of the host, have a blessed day. God bless you.